Hey guys, Tim and Kyle here with Dad Smoking Cigars.
We really hope you enjoy this newest episode of Fresh Review Friday.
So sit back, grab a cigar, and enjoy.
Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
That is true. We are reviewing a cigar from Regina Cigars that is a Barber pole, and it is called Matrimonium because it is two different leaves coming together for one beautiful cigar.
So you see what we did there.
Yes. Check it out.
And love, true love, will follow you forever.
Cue the intro. All right, guys, welcome to the next edition of Fresh Review Friday. We are going to be enjoying the Regina Cigars Matrimonium, as we said a second ago, as Kyle got to do his favorite impersonation of a Catholic priest.
Not my favorite, but anyway. He was called the Impressive Clergyman.
He was impressive.
Exactly. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
There we go.
I have no regrets.
So this cigar, like we've mentioned before, comes to us from Regina Cigars. Yes. It is called the Matrimonium, and it is a Barber pole. And Kyle's going to go ahead and let you know what it consists of.
And it has Nicaraguan binder and filler. It is actually made in Nicaragua at the AJ Fernandez factory, which we just found out not too long ago.
Yes.
And it has a combination of Connecticut and Habano Oscuro wrapper. So that sounds like a treat. It's going to be about it's a medium-bodied cigar, as described on the website. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this one.
So, as you guys know, we say it every single time, Lotus Vertigo are the cigar accessories of choice here at Dad Smoking Cigars. I'm going to be cutting mine with the Lotus Deep V Jaws serrated blade cutter, and Kyle is going to actually be using his lighter, the punch on the bottom of that, for his cigar.
Handy dandy punch. Gotta love it. Nice. All right.
Dry draw notes. Don't inhale powder.
This time I didn't. Ooh, that is tasty. It's got a nice sweetness to it. Very much dates, dried fruit, a little bit of raisins in there, almost like some raisin bread.
See, and I'm getting almost like a unsweetened cocoa.
A little bit of that too. I think I just got that off the second or third time I did the dry draw.
Nice.
So let's get it lit.
Grab a drink, grab a snack, sit back, and enjoy yourself.
All right.
I have to sneeze.
You're right there.
I have to sneeze and it won't come out. It's not the cigar. I feel like I got punched in the face.
Ooh.
There it is.
Feel better?
No, because there's always two.
Give us a minute.
I've got the tracking number on it, but it hasn't landed yet.
Wow. Wow. That was bad even for you.
That's what happens when you've worked at UPS for 5 years in your employment history.
That is delicious. I'm getting kind of that slight sweetness of like kind of almost like a pipe tobacco type of flavor. Just subtle sweetness, a slight bit of pepper. I don't know if you're getting that at all. I feel it on the tip of my tongue.
See, and I was going to say it's actually hitting me in the back of the palate.
Yeah, I think it traveled from the front to the back. So
definitely some pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Not crazy spicy.
No, not at all.
But there is it's interesting because it's like a creamy pepper.
Yes.
Which obviously with having a Connecticut wrapper and an Habano Oscuro, correct?
Yes, and this is the first time that both Tim or myself, or wait, no, you've had a barber pole before.
I have had a barber pole. I won't say what it was. I did not thoroughly enjoy it too much.
I think you're enjoying this one better than that one.
Already, much better.
Already. So this is the first time I've had a barber pole, and I'm already really enjoying appropriately enough, the marriage of flavors which I have no doubt in my mind. This is why Peter Bond, the owner of Regina Cigars, named it as such. And this band has got some beautiful imagery here.
Oh, yeah.
A couple being married by a priest. And the marriage of flavors is definitely strong.
Well, and the wrapper, if you look close enough and hold it up to the light, there's just a slight bit of toothiness on it. Not much, but just almost kind of fuzzy looking toothiness.
But the way that the wrappers blend, it's seamless. I mean,
oh yeah, there's no bad areas.
There's no bad areas. It doesn't look like there's. It just looks like they literally came together as one. Again, appropriately enough.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a beautiful, well constructed cigar just by looking at it. And
yep. And smoke output so far is great.
Yes, fantastic. And the burn is already doing very well.
Yep, no problems.
Not at all. So
those are our thoughts.
Yep.
I'm gonna cut you off, evidently. Those are our thoughts on the initial light up. We will come back to you with our thoughts on the first third, and we'll see you in a second.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another edition of Who Blew Up Dad's Mailbox. Tim just received a package not too long ago here at the HQ.
Yep.
And we are going to see what's inside. Tim, why don't you do the honors?
I shall.
Okay.
So this one comes to us from Cigaraholic, a fellow barrel burner. So thank you for that. And so let's check and see what we have in this box.
Cut me, Tim. Just don't cut what's inside. Just go gently.
Gently?
To all you Princess Bride fans out there.
So we've got, I won't make a mess of them this time. Packing peanuts, I won't make it rain.
Dude, I was honestly just about to go.
So we have Amendola handmade hecho a mano.
Let me see that.
Information sheet, which means we probably have ourselves some Amendola cigars.
Very nice.
To check out.
Handmade.
And of course, as we've done for the last couple unboxings, anybody who cares about cigars includes a Boveda pack with them, as Chris did on this one.
Absolutely.
So what we've got here is the entire lineup, it looks like.
Wow, 5
of
cigars.
Amendola. We have the Habano Toro, the Maduro that looks maybe like a Toro Gordo. We have a Special, which looks like a Toro Gordo as well. A Maduro Robusto, and a Maduro, not quite a Lancero. I'm not sure what is.
Probably like a Corona or something like that.
Yes. So those are the cigars we have. So keep an eye out for some reviews, whether they be here on our Fresh Review Fridays, or they be impromptu ones, or live ones, or in our new group page.
Yes.
If you follow us on Facebook, ask to join the Dad's Smoking Cigars Nation
The
page.
nation is forming. Join us.
One nation under smoke.
Yes, exactly. So
keep an eye out for them. We'll let you know when these are coming to a review.
So it's going to be some different experiences, I think, because
each one of them's different. We've got the whole line.
We got the whole line. So that's pretty exciting.
Yep. Perfect. Once again, thanks to Chris Cigaraholic for sending these over to us here at the HQ to review. So now, without any further ado, back to the show.
What's up, everybody? Real quick, whether you're listening or watching, we wanted to let you know about a special offer that is available through reginacigars.com, and we partnered with them to bring you this special offer, and Tim's going to tell you a little bit about it.
So if you guys want to check out Regina Cigars, go to reginacigars.com. The link is down in the description below, or if you're listening on our podcast platforms, make sure you go to reginacigars.com. When you make a purchase, make sure you type in DADS10 as your coupon code, and you are going to receive 10% off of your purchase of Regina Cigars. We love partnering with boutique cigars so that we can get them exposure and get them into your hands and hopefully make them part of your rotation if you enjoy them. So go to reginacigars.com, get some cigars, and make sure to use DADS10 as your coupon code. Thank you so much.
On with the review.
All right, guys, we are back, finished up with the first third of this Regina Cigars Matrimonium Barber Pole, and it has been really good. Flavor notes that I've picked up were some caramel breadiness, some good earthiness to it. Not strong earthiness, but some caramel breadiness to it. And it's been really good. The burn I've touched up once in the first third, but the ash was holding on great.
Ash was holding on really good. I had to relight just because of, kind of the interim and talking and different stuff like that. We actually did a live stream in between segments, and we wanted to actually invite those of you, we will be inviting many of you to join what is becoming now known as Dad Smoking Cigars Nation on Facebook. It is our first official Facebook group.
Yep.
And we would love for you to check it out. If you want to inquire, definitely shoot us a message on Instagram or on Facebook, and we will shoot you an invite to join. So we'll be talking more about that as the weeks pass on. So.
Exactly. So you can go to facebook.com/dadsmokingcigars, and you can DM us there.
Yes.
And let us know of your interest. It is through Facebook. It's not through Instagram, through any other platform. But if you're interested, again, facebook.com/dadsmokingcigars. Send us a DM, and we'd love to get you invited to that. It is a private group, and it will always stay a private group. It will never be one that publicly can be found, because we want to stay a tight-knit family community. Hence our slogan, one family under smoke.
So, but definitely getting a lot of the same flavor notes that Tim's getting. I kind of really noticed it because we were talking again, we were on live, and I wasn't paying as close attention to the flavor notes. But after a few draws and puffs, as Tim was talking, I was really noticing the same flavors that he was saying.
The pepper dropped off.
The pepper completely dropped off because there's that initial pepper that kind of started at the tip of the tongue and went to the back of the palate. And it just kind of tapered off after a little bit. It is what is considered a medium-bodied smoke, and it's delicious. Again, like as the band indicates, the Matrimonium and the marriage of the different wrapper leaves on there, the Habano, Oscuro, and the Connecticut. Just absolutely lovely marriage of flavors. I am looking forward to trying more Barber pole cigars because it's kind of a novelty.
Yep.
They're not just available everywhere. There's only so many cigar brands that make them.
And this one's done well.
This one's done extremely well. And the tobacco that's used and everything, I just think it's a very wonderful blend of flavor. I'm really, really liking it. And thanks again to Peter Bond for sending us these. We're extremely grateful.
So we are going to come back to you at the end of our second third and give you our thoughts then. So we will be back in just a second.
All right, guys, we are back after finishing up the second third of the Regina Matrimonium, and I gotta say, simply put,
You're having a good first experience with the Barber pole.
I am having a fantastic first experience with the Barber pole, just because the blend of the wrapper leaves as well as the tasty Nicaraguan binder filler. And I've said it a number of times in reviews, live streams. Nicaraguan tobacco tends to be my favorite.
Yep,
I don't know.
I would agree.
There's just something about the various, regions of Nicaragua and the
Nicaraguan
tobacco.
and Dominican for me are my favorites.
And yeah, exactly. But Nicaraguan is at the top for me. I love Nicaraguan and Dominican, but I do love just the blend of flavors, especially with how the wrapper kind of translates it all and everything like that. Just the two different wrappers that are put around it, and just the combination of the Habano, Oscuro, and the Connecticut I mentioned in the last segment. It's really good. And Tim mentioned before that there's a creaminess to it that has not let up, and it stayed consistent throughout. It hasn't transitioned out.
Connecticut's not being overpowered.
No, it is not. It's just it's good, really good. And Tim took off his
it came off clean.
Of his band.
I've opened it only because I wanted to read what's on the inside for you guys. Have it being the Matrimonium, opened it up, saw that there was some writing on it and some text, and I wanted to read it because I think it would just be appropriate, considering they go to the work to very nicely print on the inside of the band on it.
And real quick, before you read that, I will point out that Regina is definitely a company worth supporting, simply because they are not only a cigar company that produces really great product, but the proceeds, the majority of the proceeds go towards helping persecuted Christians in countries where it is not exactly legal for them to practice their faith. Obviously, with many things that Tim and I have talked about, this is definitely, it hits close to home for us.
Yes.
And they're worth supporting for that reason, and it also goes towards a number of relief efforts for people in different countries who are disenfranchised and also persecuted in other ways.
Exactly. So this one focusing on marriage, Matrimonium, two different Bible verses on the inside. It says, from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. For this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, no human being must separate. And that's found in the book of Mark in the Bible, chapter 10, verses 6 through 9. And then secondly, just below it, on the inside of the band, it says, husbands, love your wives just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her to make her holy. And that is from Ephesians 5:25 and 26a, the first part of it. And then underneath all of that, it says faith plus fidelity plus purity equals joy in marriage. And then it actually has a call to action. It says, share your photo of this cigar on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and use the hashtag Regina Cigars. So if you guys would like more information about them, like we've said, go to reginacigars.com. If you're listening on the podcast, that's what you want to go to online. If you are watching this through our YouTube channel, then obviously click on the link down below in the description. If you're listening again on the podcast, I will have the information in the description of the podcast as well for you guys. So if you pick them up, please be sure to make sure they are getting the exposure that they deserve as a boutique line that is doing things very well.
Yeah, Pete is a great guy. Definitely big family man. And
big family.
Big family. 10 kids. Definitely. Very, very... and this is not at all poking fun at all. Traditional Catholic family with a lot of kids.
Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth.
And he has done just that. So
very much so, which is awesome.
Yeah. And as we said before, if you go to reginacigars.com and type in our code DADS10, you'll get 10% off your purchase. And as Pete joked, it's basically 1% for every kid he has. So
an even share. So those are our thoughts on the second third of the Regina Cigars Matrimonium. We will be back with you guys in just a second with our final thoughts and our rating on this cigar. All right, guys, we are in the final third and giving our final notes on this Regina Cigars Matrimonium, and it has been good. Honestly, I've enjoyed it, but I've had to touch it up a couple times. It did start to canoe on me in the final third here. The smoke output is staying consistent. It's gone down a little bit in the final third.
There's a little bit of a tighter draw towards the end for me, and I think Tim as well.
But it's not getting squishy. It's not getting hot. But the retro on it is much more spicy. The pepper has come back like it started with.
Yeah, it just towards the end transitioned into almost like a full kick. And I was getting a lot of that pepper on the tip of the tongue especially, kind of moving towards the back of the palate. And but it's still very tasty, and it still kind of has that creaminess to it. A little bit nutty, a little bit some of that kind of caramel. Those caramel notes have stuck around a bit.
Picked up a little bit of like a roasted almond that I mentioned.
Yeah. So, but it's still delicious. Very good cigar. Very well done. And again, thank you to Pete for sending these to us.
Yes.
We can't wait to try the others. We're super excited about those. We will be talking about them quite extensively in our experiences with them.
Yep.
But essentially, thank you to Pete for really sponsoring this episode of Fresh Review Friday by sending us the sampler pack. And we're grateful, and we're glad we got to try this one first. Definitely a good opener for the remainder of the sampler pack that we're going to be trying as time goes on. So
absolutely. So when you put everything together, my score on it, and we were talking about it off camera, because of having to touch it up and some different things, flavor notes were good. They were consistent. I enjoyed it. I overall for this cigar rated it just a little bit lower than Kyle. I'm putting this at about an 88 for me. It's not a bad cigar by any means at all, but with the burn and a couple of things just for me and my palate and experience overall, I'm putting this at an 88. Where are you putting it, Kyle?
I'm putting it about a solid 90.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, definitely a 90 for me. Great smoke, good smoke output. Flavor transition was really good, but there was still a consistency to it. It wasn't like a crazy roller coaster of flavor. Initially there was that pepper, but still the very smooth caramel kind of, bready flavor. The bready flavor is stuck around throughout the entire cigar.
As did the creaminess.
It's still there. And now with kind of that nutty, peppery flavor towards the end, it is a very well done, well constructed, and well blended cigar. And it was very good. So yeah, I'll definitely give this a solid 90.
Perfect. So like we mentioned already before, we're going to have all the information linked down below on our YouTube posting for this so that you guys can click on Regina Cigars. If you're listening on the podcast, whatever platform it may be, and the information for it, it will have the description of where you can go to reginacigars.com. Make sure you use the discount code DADS10 to get 10% off your entire purchase. And check them out, guys. They're a boutique brand that's got some passion behind it, and they're making a difference with the revenues that they're generating, like Kyle mentioned in the last segment. And they're doing great things. So go and check out Regina Cigars. This is, again, the Barber Pole. It is an Habano, Oscuro, and Connecticut shade wrapper blended together with Nicaraguan fillers and binders. And so go and check it out. That is our review for this cigar. And yeah, any closing thoughts?
No, man, just definitely go pick some up. They're worth supporting, and they're very passionate about what they do, and it's for a good cause. So yeah, definitely go support them and let them know the Dad Smoking Cigars sent you. So thanks for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed this review, and we will see you guys in the next installment.
Exactly. So for Kyle, I'm Tim. As always, we'll see you. And now your latest installment of Son of a Dad Messed Up Again. You're good.
I can't see anything over your mic, dude.
Abre sus ojos.
They're open. Your mic's in the way.
All cuatro of them. Gag reel.
Mother. Anyway. Marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today.
I'm
trying so hard. I did it too well. Hey everyone, real quick, those of you watching on YouTube and listening on the various platforms where our podcast is found.
Yes.
Did I mess up how I said that?
Yes.
I totally just choked. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, okay, let's start that over. Hey everybody, real quick, everyone listening.
Everybody.
I'll try to condense that because it sounds a little too belabored.
The Duplicitous Oversight Committee of Redundancy is now in session.
Yes, and we're going to kick things off right now. And that wraps it up for this edition of Mother Dad Messed Up Again. Hey guys, thank you again for tuning into Dad Smoking Cigars. We really hope you enjoyed this episode.
Don't forget to check out dadsmokingcigars.com. Follow us on Instagram at dads_smoking_cigars and follow at Pacific Cigar Show. We'll see ya.